The males also possess a second set of warts further down on the snout. Not just a pretty face, the warts also have a function. When male hogs are competing for a sow's attention, they wrestle head to head. The knobbly warts act as protection from the blows of his adversary's tusks. Maturing animals develop prominent tusks that flare upwards and outwards, above the snout, giving these pigs a thoroughly menacing appearance. The males have larger tusks and broader, heavier heads than the sows. Because the neck is so short, warthogs feed on their knees, using the snout and tusks in combination to root around for food. Warthogs like grass but are generally omnivorous, eating fruit, seeds, roots, and small animals. A young hog is a suckling. Litters of usually 3 to 6 are born during the summer months. The young are weaned by 6 months. The piglets fall prey to a large range of carnivores, as well as large birds of prey and snakes. The adult hog's main predators are lions and hyenas. Springbok have distinctively colored hides, cinnamon upper body and white belly and underside with a dark brown stripe along the flank. Desert antelope, springbok live in the arid Karoo and dry semi-desert regions of the Cape. These springbok rams are filmed in the Kalahari. They are marking out their territory with their horns and applying their scent to warn other males to keep away. The rams will fight fiercely over territorial rights to the best females for breeding, locking horns and wrestling. This often results in injury, making them more prone to prey or sometimes death. Here is the male. Note the majestically shaped horns. Their most distinctive derive their name is a springing jump up to 2 meters high. They also have a fast bouncy gait when they run, taking long leaps that carry them up to 3 meters into the air whilst reaching speeds of over 80 kilometers an hour. The agitated jumping is probably to signal the presence of a predator to the rest of the herd. These lightly framed slender primates are found in a wide variety of African woodland and tree savanna, but like all monkeys, are dependent on water. As well as plants found in the bush, vervet monkeys eat very small animals, insects and birds' eggs. Common and resilient, they are not endangered. Highly sociable, they bond together in a troop, a female-dominated unit of around 20 or 30, into which the females are born. The males leave this group as they begin to mature and join other troops for a period of time before moving on to another. The high-ranking males get to breed with females in the group. This cub is playing in a tree where later it will spend the night for protection. Kudu densely populate the bushveld regions and savanna woodland of southern Africa. They are present in large volumes in the Kruger National Park, which provides ample plant life for their feeding. However, they are vulnerable to anthrax. Single calves are born through the summer. The kudu's lifespan is 15 years. Adult bulls live solitarily or are found in small bachelor groups, but interestingly are not territorial. Dominance among the males for mating is cheetahs survive in open grassland, savanna, and also relatively arid areas. They are not dependent on water. They hunt during the day for small mammals. Groups of hunting males can kill young wildebeest and smaller buck. Cheetahs are the fastest animals on Earth in the sense that they can reach very high speeds. The highest cheetah speed measured is 90 kilometers an hour, but they don't chase for very long as they lack the stamina of other carnivores. In the hunt, a high-speed chase invariably extends for just a few hundred meters. The cheetah then brings down its prey by tripping it at its front feet, followed by a sustained bite to the throat. Their slight build and small teeth makes cheetahs vulnerable to other carnivorous predators, including lions, hyenas, and leopards. So they seek to cover with their kill, dragging it from the field and feed quickly before it's captured by a larger contestant. Unfortunately, cheetahs are rare animals with only a few hundred in South Africa's national parks. The largest populations are found outside the conservation areas because they have too much competition for their food from the bigger carnivores that are so numerous in the parks. Conservation programs have meant, however, the cheetah is no longer classified as endangered. Southern Africa is home to more than a staggering 900 different species of birds, some resident, others seasonal visitors. Here's a brief selection of some that you may see while visiting South Africa during a safari. This is a massive creature, standing up to 1,8 meters high at the shoulder, with males weighing up to more than 2 tons. The white rhino is distinguished from the black rhino by its broader muzzle and wide lips. Here is a female with her calf typically at her foot. Cows are ferociously protective of their young and will charge to protect them. The mature bulls tend to be solitary and territorial, marking out their territory with their feces. When meeting submissive neighbors at their boundaries, they rub horns amicably. Fights usually occur over territorial disputes and females. Rhinos have developed an extraordinary thick skin to provide protection from lethal horn sparring. Rhinos need grassland to survive. They are heavy grazers, combined with water. They prefer a flat habitat and plenty of cover for protection. They spend 50% of the day grazing on fresh grass and drink water in the afternoon and night. As you can see, they also eat soil for its minerals. These rhinos are mud bathing to provide protection from ticks and other parasites, and to keep their skin cool in the sweltering tropical heat of Kruger National Park. You will notice that the female's horns are shorter than the bull's. Rhinos can live to a venerable 40 to 45 years. They've been heavily poached throughout history, mainly for their horns. And conservation programs and patrolling operations have been very instrumental in protecting them in the second half of the 20th century from near extinction in southern Africa. Today there are several thousand white rhinos in Kruger National Park and Umfolozi, and their numbers are increasing. The other cat of the big five, the leopard's distinguishing black spots, are grouped in clusters of rosettes, unlike the cheetah's jewel spots. Adaptable and resilient, leopards are able to survive in a wide range of varying habitats and live right across South Africa, even not far from urban areas and in and around farmland, as well as arid zones. This leopard, filmed in the Kruger National Park, has taken its prey high into a marula tree to eat it without being harassed by scavengers. They eat and hunt anything, from small rodents to larger antelope, reptiles, fish, primates, and birds, depending on the habitat. Interestingly for a cat, they also eat fruit. They hunt principally at night, but during daytime too, especially where good cover is afforded, by stalking to within 10 meters of the prey, followed by a short chase and a pounce to kill, delivered by a bite to the skull, neck, or throat. The leopard is a solitary cat, unlike the lion. Both sexes mark out a territory with urine. The male's territory overlaps the female territories, allowing him privileged access to the females for mating, and vice versa, the female's access to the male's food. These are African buffalo, the fourth of the big five. Much like thick-set, heavily built cattle in appearance, buffalo have characteristic horns. Thick, wrinkled bosses across the forehead, from which the horns protrude sideways and downwards, curving upwards to the tips. These are large, bulky animals that need to eat a lot, almost 20 kilograms per day of protein-rich grasses, preferably, and other greenery. Buffalo are sensitive to heat and need plenty of water. Here they are enjoying a watering hole, drinking and wallowing to cool off in the afternoon heat. They often need a drink twice a day and need habitats that have plenty of rainfall. As well as the cooling effect, wallowing is also part of the buffalo's social activity with other members of the herd. Buffalo have a herding instinct and commonly form herds of several hundred or more, which congregate in winter and break up in summer. If threatened, the herd bunches up closely, with cows and calves in the middle for protection from predators, mainly lions and hyenas. Buffalo also observe smaller family groups of related cows and their calves. The older the male, the further he moves up the hierarchy ranking and earns a prime position at the front of the herd where the risk of predation is reduced. The huge African elephant, everyone's unchallenged safari favorite, our gentle giant, needs no description to recognize it. A few rudimentary elephant facts. The male African elephant grows up to 3,5 meters high at the shoulder and weighs up to 6 tons. Needs over 100 kilograms of food a day just to stay alive, and needs to eat for 18 hours a day. Males are noticeably larger than the females and about twice as heavy. Not all adults have tusks, and some only have one. Elephants like to live in habitats providing ample grazing, water and shade, such as grassland, riversides, tree savanna and light woodland, where they feed on virtually any and every plant material available: grass, leaves, roots, seeds, fruit, bark and wood. They are dependent on water. Adult males drink 120 liters a day, but if it is not in their proximity, they will cover great distances in search of water and can survive for 3 to 4 days without it. Elephants drink by sucking about 4 liters of water into the trunk and transferring it into the mouth. Life expectancy is up to 60 years. Here, the elephants are mud wallowing and drinking. Females are seen here walking with their calves and suckling. The calves are very carefully protected by their mothers and the other females, who stay together, bonded in a strong female family group. Elephants are highly social animals. Groups of up to 10 related females stick together in a family with their calves, led by the oldest cow, known as the matriarch. Such groups join with others to form large herds. The males leave the family in their early teens. In the cut and thrust of nature, elephants find time to show a remarkable concern for their fellow creatures, and even appear to mourn for their dead.
nog een beetje dunne armen, maar zijn lichaamsbouw is heel erg lang. Hij is nu ongeveer even groot of even lang als een oezoeri zou zijn, is. Maar als de baby volwassen gaat worden, dus echt die zilveren rug gaat krijgen zoals volwassen mannetjes hebben.
Of niet? Ik kan niet kijken. Een grote.
Wat schat? Grote olifant.
Nee. Mama,
Ja.
we zijn bezig bij de olifanten.
Dat zijn vrienden. We hebben dit opnieuw aangepast voor Anne. Het lijkt wat groter.
Een grote olifant, hè?
Haakjes. Wat zegt de olifant? Nog een momentje ijsje doen. Is dat zo? Jan, als jij hier nou in gaat staan, zitten, dan kan je het goed zien.
Mama.
Zitten ze de kindjes?
Ja.
Jan, blijf zitten, schat. Zullen we een stukje verder lopen, Joran?
Hij komt weg.
Kijk,
Ik dacht dat al eerst in streepjes gekost.
hier en daar, tussen de bomen. Nee, ik wacht dat die mevrouw klaar is voor foto's maken. Kijk,
We gaan een keer door.
Misschien gaat hij weg. Kleintje, die kun je hier zo niet zien. Oh jawel, hier, net erachter. Daar staat.
Wij met deze dieren omgaan als verzorgers. Ik heb gezegd, we zijn een vaste.
nee, dat wil ik zelf nog.
Oh, voor die beer. Voor die beer zit groente van.
No, it's getting clean.
Don't do the car wash.
Why are the fish eating?
You stop so they can clean them off.
Taking a rest now. Power! Good night.
There's power.
Power! 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 Go
He's actually closed his eye. He's closed his eye. That's so funny.
Power!
It must be like a massage chair. Put your head there, and then the fish come there, clean it. That's so funny. He's got his eyes closed.
Why am I not going away?
He must be sleeping. He's staying if he's resting.
Why is the fish waiting?
There he goes. Okay.
Just cleaning his
Oh, there you go. You can fit him in their backpack.
Ready, Kelly?
Wow.
Cute.
Moving. Mr. Hippo, where are you going? What's up? Where's my sister? Who's not there?
They can stay below for 5 minutes. But I didn't see anybody go for air.
cleaning service.
And they get cleaned off.
Alright.
What's the next thing? You ready to go, Steven?
I want to go to the shark tunnel.